It's one step forward, two steps back for Leeds United. As per, consistency will be the reason Leeds United are not gaining more points on the top two. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy Boxing Day. It has just ended at Deepdale. Preston 2, Leeds United 1. And obviously, I'm disappointed with the result and what that means for the table and things like that. But I'm not disappointed. I'm not coming away from this thinking, you know, season's over. I'm not thinking, we deserve something out of that game, because we didn't. From start to finish, we were absolutely bullied, dominated, and just all round, embarrassed by Preston. I can't lie. Before we do get into this match reaction, be sure to smash that like button. As it's Christmas, you could do something and just, it's free. Just hit that little like button. Also subscribe if you're new. Getting very close to 12.8k. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What happened today? What did happen today? It's this. I blame it about this kind of arrogance that this team has, and that comes from the top to the bottom. Where we play Ipswich, we play Leicester, we play teams, maybe we shouldn't beat, or not shouldn't beat, but that should be a close match, and we're more up for it. And then it's the little games against, that in recent times, in recent weeks, it's been Sunderland and then Coventry and now Preston, and we put four past Ipswich, and it's like it was really. I mean, in fairness, I always like I say, to give credit to the opposition. Preston today just bullied us. Um, you know, they were just absolutely kicking lumps out of Leeds United, and Leeds United don't play like that, and Leeds United players don't like that. Obviously, it resulted into a red card in the end for Meslier reacting to challenges and things like that. But that kind of summed up our day. You know what? I watched it from start to finish, and I thought for the first 20 minutes, I was like, this is all Preston. Something needs to change. And is it naive of Farke not to play, not to make some changes after a real gruesome, performance? Against Ipswich, as in gruesome as in they've worked hard, they were 4-0 up. But the thing is, if Farke started anyone different today, you'd think, what are you doing? Why are you changing a team that's just won 4-0? But then some fans would react and say, good, players need changing. But who would have you dropped today? I thought Archie Gray had a poor game. It's the worst I've seen him in a Leeds United shirt. I think he got bullied by that Miller, and Miller, fantastic player for Preston. Lovely goal to win it at the end. But I'm not necessarily. I am frustrated. I am frustrated with the performance, but I'm not coming away thinking we deserved anything out of it, because we didn't. We really didn't. Obviously, they get it's 0-0 first half. I think we're lucky to get into the half being 0-0. I don't think anyone really deserves to be in front necessarily, I guess. But then around the 60th minute, or just before that, I can't remember. Ball gets whipped in. Meslier gets barged. He goes a bit head to head, and then he shoves a hand in the face of the striker, which you just can't do. Which you can't do. At first, I thought he's gone over a bit thingy, but you just can't. I know he's just trying to push him away and hit him in the face, but if your arms are up here, that's the first time Melior's actually had his arms up there in a long time. But no, it's disappointing. Melior's been sent off. We've got 10 men. We've made this game that already looked like we weren't going to win harder. I thought Jorginho, Ruta, I thought after the sending off, he looked better. But before that, again, it's the tricks when you don't need the tricks. I thought Somerville was really ineffective today. They were doubling up on him. I felt we're just a bit sorry for him, Pirot. It's gone back to being non-existent after a hell of a game against Ipswich. Dan James used his pace, but not really wisely. Looked better at left back, to be fair, when he got moved into there, or left wing back. Midfield, Glenn Kamara and Ampadu, I don't really see them doing too much today. Ampadu controlled dictated the tempo of the game, but apart from that, I don't think he done mega. I thought actually Pascal was very good, and he probably is the only one who deserved to actually score the goal today. And by the way, when he stepped up for the penalty, I can't be the only one who thought, what the hell is he doing? But yeah, no, they get a goal pretty much straight away. Whipped in, Brown gets his head onto it, and it falls into the bottom corner. Darlow's only just put his gloves on, bless him, and can't pick anything out of that. And then Leeds United get a soft penalty. They get a really soft penalty. I think if that's get given against us, we're thinking, we're lucky to get, well, no, we're going to be protesting. Sorry, if that was against us, but I thought that was a lucky penalty. Dan James did get clipped, and that's the speed he's going at. He won the penalty. Pascal put it away. Odd one to take the penalty, but he put it away. And I thought a point wouldn't have been earned or deserved, but we take a point away from home. And then, just a bit of class, a bit of individual class from Liam Miller. Takes on Archie Gray like he had all game and stuck it in the top corner. And it's fair play to Preston. I thought Preston were the only team who deserved to win it today. But that's where the problems lie, the consistency with this team. Like how I can't say, you can say it's fatigue, you can, but we weren't the only team that played on the 23rd. Every other team as played on the 23rd as well. Yes, we won 4-0. We actually took off quite a key players in about the 60th minute because the game's already done. So I don't think we have that excuse necessarily. I do think Farke needs to make changes earlier. He really does. And at halftime, I thought we were getting battered. Go on, make a halftime sub. And he didn't. And, we have got Jed Spence who can play right back and then bring on Firpo for Archie. And Archie, he's been fantastic all season, but he was producing an absolute Luke Ayling performance today. He really was. And I don't think Mateo Joseph was the right sub to bring on either. Port Gruev looked tidy again and Willie Nonto tried his best, but our key players who normally do things just weren't doing things today. And it doesn't get easier. We play West Brom next, which is going to be a difficult game. The only thing that's just keeping me buzzing is it's Christmas. If this was a couple of weeks ago, I would be more fuming, but got to be happy. It's Christmas. Do you know what I mean? But it's, like I said, I think that sums it up when you say, one step forward, two steps back with this team. Like, what a win against Ipswich. Close that gap even more. Close it to 4 points. Because realistically, Leicester should beat Ipswich tonight. Hopefully. But you never know. Ipswich could go and do it and put it to 10 points again. And then we've got West Brom. So it's a thing where it's like, it's just difficult. It's difficult. And I don't know what it is with this team. Consistency. There is squad there. Why is he not using it? Is this Daniel Farke's fault? Is this the player's fault? I think there's individual errors. And, Meslier shouldn't have done that. He's better than that. And out of all the players that I thought would have kicked off, Somerville's getting kicked to shit. So was Jorginho Ruta. Even in the middle of the park, people were getting hit. And Meslier gets barged once and gets sent off for throwing a hand in the face. It's naive. It's silly. And it shows not, it just doesn't show, I don't know. I don't know what it doesn't show. It just shows a lot. I think this team, there's some arrogance and some naivety that we go to Preston and beat them just because we beat Ipswich. And that's sometimes how I see it. And maybe thought we've already won a game before it even started. I don't know. That's just how it kind of looks from the outside looking in. But I don't know. It was always Preston's game. And like I said, fair play to Preston. Leeds United weren't at the races. Complete contrast to what we saw literally 3 days ago against Ipswich Town. We can't just win games at home and then go away and we're scared. We've done the same at the Stadium of Light. That was up there with how bad we were at Sunderland. I think even worse. And if we would have came away with a point today, I thought that would have been really lucky to come away with a point. But the red card cost us. The 5,700 Leeds fans, I feel sorry for you travelling to Preston and watching that performance. But at the end of the day, Leeds United come away with zilch points back to Yorkshire. But in 3 days' time, we play West Brom, which I said doesn't get any easier against West Brom because they are a tough side. But we'll probably do well against West Brom because these tough sides we seem to do well against. It's the littler teams, the teams that are mid-table that we just don't seem to grasp the, I don't know. We just don't seem to against a smaller team. We just don't seem up for it, and it's weird, and I don't like it. But it's Christmas, guys. I hope you've all had a very Merry Christmas. I will be dropping a preview for the West Brom game in the next day or two, and then obviously a match reaction after the West Brom game. And I'll speak to you more then, guys. Have a great rest of your holidays. Smash that like button. I've been Ollie Ward. You guys have been excellent, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheery. Oh.